What should be done to secure for future well-functioning multi-stakeholder approach?
So in the internet world, there's just too many actors involved not to take them all into account. The internet is not something that can be dealt with just like we've always done over the past centuries with governments dealing with international issues. The internet is transnational and it involves businesses, it involves governments, it involves end users, it involves academics, a whole range of actors. And in short, for the vast majority of questions related to the internet, not one of these parties has got a solution on their own. They have to work together. This is something which in the area of the technical aspects of internet governance has been done for a long time. Scientists, engineers sit around a table and discuss the technology and the associated policies and procedures together. That's what makes the internet work. And it's in an open manner, opening the doors to all other stakeholders interested and that have a particular expertise or perspective on these issues. And this is something that can apply across the board for questions to do with internet, including in the cybersecurity realm. You have to work with all these actors if you want to have the right policies in place, if you want to sort out the challenges efficiently.
What ideas or strategy I can have to improve cybersecurity?
So we have a vast program related to security. ICANN is the forum where the internet community worldwide coordinates the domain name system and the numbering for the internet. And so possibly our number one mission is to maintain the stability and the security of the domain name system, basically the underpinning of how the internet works together, how endpoints connected to the internet talk to one another. So our day-to-day mission is to keep that system stable and secure. So there's various initiatives that underpin that. You might have heard of DNSSEC, which is a way of basically validating or authenticating websites to make sure that you're on the right website with a trusted party. We've got other tools related to the DNS that we engage the network operators on or governments on, and it's really important to try and bring in really the latest technology together to secure the domain name system, and that's the very basis of how the internet works. If you get that right, you get a large part of the internet right.
Last question about the private and the public sector. How does it cooperate? Does it cooperate? Is this cooperation right? Should we improve something?
I think that where there has been public-private cooperation, or more widely multi-stakeholder cooperation, including on cybersecurity, it's worked very well usually because you get the right mix of people. You've got a government who have the basic legislation and the regulatory and enforcement powers who can go after cyber criminals, for instance, but you also have the technology experts, the businesses that come in with the very specific expertise. Bringing the two together has worked very, very well. You do need those actors because who is most directly in contact with the platforms, with the networks? It's the business community primarily, or academia in some sense, and you have to have them together. Where that has taken place, it's usually been very successful, but there's probably not enough of it. And I think as cybersecurity is really now become a major challenge that has been understood increasingly by governments and businesses around the world, I think we need to do much more. I think we've had effectively what looks like a few examples, a few pioneering initiatives. Now this needs to be broadened. We need to have this sort of multi-stakeholder cooperation of business, government and others cooperating on these issues on pretty much every single issue to do with information security.